What's up guys, it's Ty here. Today I wanted to share with you what it actually costs to play in a PPA tournament. Now there's a lot of things that you have to pay for. Sometimes you have to fly to them, and then sometimes you have to drive to them. And then there's a lot of costs within those tournaments. You got flights, hotel, food, Ubers, and I just wanted to share with you exactly what it costs me to play those tournaments. So I'm going to be sharing with you two different tournaments. One of them is PPA Tucson and the other one is PPA North Carolina. Now in Tucson I had to fly to that one, so that one's definitely going to cost a little bit more. North Carolina I get to drive to. Although it's a long drive, I still save a lot more money. So you're really just going to get to see what each of those costs, and you're probably going to find out if you're willing to actually fly to a PPA tournament, because it actually costs a decent amount. So let's go over both of them. So part of why I wanted to share this is I think that there's a big gray area in what it actually costs to go and play these tournaments, because there's a lot of people that want to play pro, and to do that you kind of have to play these tournaments. So I just wanted to be open and share that with people so they really know what it's going to cost them. Also, a part of the tournament is I actually have somebody come and film me, so I have to have them travel with me, and because of that it would cost a lot more, but I'm actually breaking this down for what it would cost for just me to go to the tournament. So only my expenses, nobody else's. So for context, usually in this tournament, or at least for Tucson, I fly in from Nashville where I live on Thursday. So it's from Thursday, and then I left on Saturday after I played doubles. So it's like Thursday fly in, play singles on Friday, play doubles on Saturday, and then fly out Saturday that same day. So round trip from Nashville to Tucson is $438.37. And then also included with the travel cost, during the tournament you need to take Uber. That costs $189. And honestly, that's kind of frustrating when you're at the tournament and you constantly have to get Ubers. If you can, it's nice to have people that can give you rides, but that's not always possible. So you're kind of left to Uber if you're underage. So at the time, I actually didn't know this, but you can get a rental car if you're underage. So I'm 20, and the only, negative is it does cost more. So I think it's around like $40 extra per day to rent a car, but you can actually do it. So I'm currently at the PPA Red Rock, and so I have a rental car, and it's way better. It honestly is just way more convenient. I can actually go out to eat, and I don't have to order in like Uber Eats, so that's super helpful. All right, so let's move into my lodging costs. So we get in on Thursday and we fly out on Saturday, so that means I'm staying 2 nights at the hotel. That's around $530. This is the biggest expense of the trip. Hotel was a little bit more expensive this time, not really sure why, but normally I would say you can probably find a hotel for maybe around $120 a night. Pretty sure I ended up just getting a little bit nicer of a hotel for this one, but you don't have to do that. You can get something, it's really just to sleep in, or hopefully you can find a place to stay with someone you know locally there, which is even better. So for food is honestly not horrible. You can actually be really smart with this if you want to. You can travel with food, although it is hard when flying, but you can do that. I would recommend bringing at least a few snacks. I think that would have saved me money, because I ended up having to order some Uber Eats for snacks for during the tournament. I try to eat healthy if I can. It's really hard to eat healthy when you're traveling, I will say, but I try my best. So food was around $72. That's not terrible, it's under 100, so I think that's honestly what somebody could spend even if they're at home. So that's not horrible. But also, if I were to have a rental car, it'd be a lot easier, and I'd be able to drive to places instead of ordering Uber Eats, which just costs double. And then the last fee for this tournament is the tournament fees itself. So I played 2 events. I played singles on Friday and then doubles on Saturday. So total it was $195, and if you play just one event, it's actually not too expensive. The thing that's expensive is that PPA has its own fee of around like $100. So no matter what, even if you play one event, I think minimum you're gonna spend like $150. So this one was $195 total. So then total of Tucson was just under like $1,500. So that's kind of pricey. It's not impossible, but it does cost a lot more if you're gonna fly to a tournament. Next week is North Carolina, and so most of these costs are gonna be estimated. So estimated cost for driving there, this is gas money, is around $115. It's like 530 miles there and back, so you know, that's like 1,100 miles. And then around where I live in Nashville, it's like $3.20 per gallon, so it's around 115. That's just estimated. Also, I'm probably going to be driving around town, so it could be a little more, but that's just around what it would be. Also, I have a Honda Civic. It gets pretty good gas mileage. It's around 30 plus miles per gallon. So it depends on the car you have, but you know, most cars nowadays are anywhere from like 20 to 30, maybe a little bit less than 20. So if you have a better gas mileage car, take that if you can. You'll save more money. Also, for this tournament, I am only playing doubles, so I do save a little bit on the tournament fees. But anyways, we'll get to that later. So also, you have to get a hotel, you have to stay somewhere. I'm staying 2 nights for this one, going in on Friday, playing Saturday, and then staying Saturday night, leaving Sunday in the morning. So we're staying 2 nights. In total, that's $589.12. And what's really nice about this tournament is I do have my own car. So as we move into food, honestly, it's around the same amount as most tournaments. So it's probably going to be around $75. I could probably even save a lot of money if I wanted. I could probably pack all of my food from home if I wanted to. So it could be a lot less, but I'm probably going to eat out. So I would estimate it's probably around that much. Tournament fees are a little bit less. It's $150. And if I were to play singles as well, it'd be $195. So you only save like, I don't know, $45. It's not very much. I need some water real quick. In total for North Carolina is $929.12. So I think I could be a little bit better, honestly, about saving a little bit of money. The hotel was a little bit nicer of a hotel. Also, I think, you know, looking through all the hotels, it was a little pricey for some reason. I'm not sure why. So hopefully you could find a cheaper hotel. I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope that me sharing this gave you a lot of clarity into what it costs to play these PPA tournaments. I know that this would have helped me a ton when I was wanting to play these events. And anyways, I release content like this all the time, and if you like this, comment about it. Maybe I could share a little bit deeper into what goes on into each of these tournaments. I also post vlogs that are really cool and just walk you through the whole PPA experience. But click that subscribe button so that you can see more videos like this.